Welcome back to the Charismatic Voice. I've been wanting to cover Lady Gaga on this channel for a long time. I've just been waiting for the right moment and the right song. She is, in my opinion, one of the most well-rounded vocalists out there that's also a superstar. She can do it all, including performing the lead single from the recent Top Gun video. I saw the original, but I haven't seen the most recent video, so this is going to be my first time hearing her song. Let's get to it. Whoa.
Hold my hand, everything will be okay. I heard from the heavens that clouds have been gray. Pull me close, wrap me in your aching arms. I see that you're hurting. Why'd you take so long to tell me you need me? I see that you're bleeding. You don't need to show me again. But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end.
I know it's going to go into a big moment because of the way they cleared out just there. And so many of you in the live premiere chat are going to go, you stopped it right before the thing. I don't know what the thing is yet, but it was a good spot to pause, okay? We got to go back to the beginning. I just love the writing. It's so easy to understand her, yet she writes the melody in a way that emphasizes lots of emotion. It's amazing. In addition, I just love the power and fullness of her voice. It's glorious, really, really glorious. I'm very excited about some of the effects I was hearing on her voice. So I know that this was composed by Lady Gaga and Blood Pop together. I think that's awesome. She also is she's an incredible songwriter. Again, she has it all. Incredibly well-rounded as a vocalist and as an artist in general. We're going to go back to the beginning. Let's talk about some of the things that make it super awesome. So that intro, I think, is fascinating. Sometimes when somebody is saying, help me, you can't really hear it at first, right? There are tons of ways that people plead for us to help them that go unnoticed. Lots of things, lots of acting out that can be interpreted as something else, and really it's saying, help me. And the beginning of this almost sounds like it's through a bad connection, right? One of the things I really love about Lady Gaga is that she does a lot of charitable work. She's very, very pro mental health, mental wellness. She has an entire foundation that's dedicated to mental wellness for youth, and that's amazing. What an incredible way to just make the world a better place. I love it. So I think it's so fascinating how they've highlighted this help me in the way that it might not always come clearly through to us, and are asking us to just listen better. I love that pitch bend there too. Okay, so often when people have a big surge of emotion, you'll hear a pitch bend in the voice. This has been recreated, I think, essentially electronically. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe there was already a pitch bend there and then it got little seasonings on top. That me has an emotional tug in it.
Hold my hand, everything will be okay. I heard from the heavens that clouds have been gray. Pull me close, wrap me in your aching arms. I see that you're hurting. Why'd you take so long to tell me?
Okay, the tone of Lady Gaga. What makes it great? It's partly the balance, right? This balance of full body, full throated. There's quite a bit of space that's open in here to create that depth of sound. But then she has so much focus and ring on her sound. She is channeling her sound through that resonance so that we get this almost extra ring. If we were to take a look at it inside of a spectrogram, we would see that the overtones are super ringy, that she's able to essentially shape her vocal tract to enhance the ring on the sound beyond just that fundamental pitch which she's creating down here with the waka waka of the vocal folds. Okay, I'm gonna go back again. Beautiful tone.
From the hand, everything will be okay. I heard from the heavens that clouds have been gray. Pull me close, wrap me in your aching arms. I see that you're hurting. Why'd you take so long to tell me you need me? I see that you're bleeding. You don't need to show me again. But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end.
I just love the message. It's so sweet and touching already. One brief thing, we're gonna go through this section one more time. This is bouncing up and down. It's a little angular in the melodic content. However, she makes it sound like it's one smooth line. That has to do with essentially like self-compression. It has to do with trying to maintain the same dynamic level throughout going up and down. Naturally, people are louder at the top. So a singer, to help compensate for this and not be like ba 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 ba, to try and make that more even, they often need to sing a little louder through the bottom, a little less loud at the top, and think about connecting everything together. Let's go back. See if I can catch that section.
That you're hurting. Why'd you take so
The breath is
long
interesting.
to tell me you
There you
need
go.
me? I see that you're bleeding. You don't need to show me again. But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end.
It's so touching in the first movie.
So bright tonight, but don't you let go of my hand. You can cry every last tear. I won't leave till I understand. Promise me, just hold my hand. Raise your
I just got shivers. Oh, I love the combo. I'm saying it again. It's because I love it that much. I love the combo of this full-throated sound with so much buzz on top. And I love the way that they've let her voice really stay center on the song. There's not a ton of extra things going on. You have big booms, you have emphasis on the beats. I like you have the piano as well, but it has more space for her voice to fill out because her voice can fill it out so easily. You really don't need more than Lady Gaga's voice. I'm going to go back again. Oh my gosh. Her belt up there is just so well executed. It sounds free yet powerful. Great full body support.
So bright tonight, but don't you let go of my hand. You can cry every last tear. I won't leave till I understand. Promise me, just hold my hand. Raise your head, look into my wishful eyes. That fear that's inside you will lift, give it time. I can see everything you're blind to now. Your prayers will be answered. Let God whisper how to tell.
That's such a cool picture. What a great freeze moment. I am listening to the production of the song and love the way that the backing instrumental track is so out of the way of her voice again. Like, just think about different singers' voices and the way different voices feel like they have sort of a bigger fingerprint, right? this isn't a fingerprint. She's like an entire handprint of sound. There's just so much gloriousness in her sound. Like if you are a fingerprint that's going through this wide array of sound, you've got this kind of little area that you might want to keep a voice in. Lady Gaga sound, that's like this entire handprint. You have this mega area that, because it's just so glorious, like we're just gonna take a lot of the other things and keep them off to the sides. Don't interfere with that gloriousness that's in the center. The production of this so far has been spectacular and really allowing her emotion, that genuine feeling to come through. You don't need to overproduce her voice. It's just glorious on its own. And I love the way that it's letting her voice shine just as it is. I'm gonna go back. Oh my gosh. She has beautiful mouth shapes too.
Raise your head, look into my wishful eyes. That fear that's inside you will lift, give it time. I can see everything you're blind to now.
So this area is lower in pitch than a lot of the other song, yet she still has so much presence. And it's coming back to that idea of threading the voice through this resonant area. She's able to continually bring this buzz. This is something that is trained very heavily in classical singing, and I've heard her knock the socks off of some classical songs. She's able, again, to do it all. And I can't help but think that this has influenced how she's able to keep so much presence in this lower sound.
That fear that's inside
that ringiness.
You will lift, give it time. I can see everything you're blind to now. Your prayers will be answered. Let God whisper how to tell me you need me. I see that you're bleeding. You don't need to show me again. But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end.
Oh. That was a great capture of a moment from the first video. Again, there's some of these that I don't know. I think we're taking images from the second video. I know that he comes back, Tom Cruise's character, but obviously he lost someone incredibly close, and it was just like, it's so sad. Anyhow, having those flashbacks and then attaching it to the other scenes, I can't help but feel that this recent version or recent comeback of Top Gun Maverick, I think, it must pull on those strings, and how difficult it would be to essentially take the stage again after such a crushing moment. And we dealt with that some in the first as well, but I bet that this really goes into it more deeply. I think that's going to be an extremely fascinating thing to explore and to watch. And then to take that and connect it to the words that Lady Gaga is singing right now. You just hear so much love and care and support for a person through hard times in the words she's saying. I love the way that this has been woven together in the clips of the movie, while the song also is able to stand on its own and be able to connect to many other circumstances in life. This is a symbol of a great song, that it can be put anywhere. I'm going to go back a little bit more.
You don't need to show me again. But if you decide to, I'll ride in this life with you. I won't let go till the end. So tonight, but don't you let go of my hand. You can cry every last tear. I won't leave till I understand. Promise you just hold my hand. Hold my hand.
Oh my gosh. The more I listen to the lyrics, the more this is gorgeous, and I think it ties back into the mental wellness that Lady Gaga stands for, right? This idea of letting someone cry and supporting them and going through grief and going through tough times. That's it. a person should never be told, don't cry. You need to let those emotions process. But the beauty of holding somebody's hand while they cry and supporting them, it's just so important and beautiful. I know that foundation, I know there's even an aspect of it that I think it's called like a Be There certificate, where it's just about learning how to support people through tough times. That's so amazing. I think it can be scary when somebody comes to you and they're on the edge. You just don't know what to do. You don't know how to help them. And I think it's important to have conversations about it, to talk about how to recognize the tough times and how to direct people towards the right resources, but also just be there for them. Just hold their hand as they cry. This is a beautiful, beautiful song. Oh my gosh. Back a little bit again. Talk a little bit about her breathing. She's, again, so vocally well-rounded, yet she's breathing in areas that almost can break up the phrasing at times here, right? Areas you wouldn't expect it to have a breath. I think she's purposefully breathing in these areas to mix up the phrasing. Go back and let's talk a little bit about this. Right there. I'll be right here, hold. Most people would sing, I'll be right here, hold my hand. That would be more like Whitney Houston kind of style. But she's instead choosing to give us a little accent right before a word. And I think maybe it's the fact that she wanted to draw out the word here. I'm not sure. But not for one instance do I think it's because she ran out of breath. There it is again. A lot of times it's before an H. Oh my gosh. I wonder if there's a lot of loss that happened in this second video, because it just would be so hard for Tom Cruise's character to take that. Okay. It might be emotionally tough. I love this, and I would be happy again. Oh my gosh, these words. The lyrics are amazing. I know you're scared and your pain isn't perfect, but don't give up on yourself. I've heard a story, a girl, she once told me that I would be happy again. As somebody who has been through incredibly tough, hard times, I've hit the rock bottoms before, come back from it, you can be happy again. Some of you out there probably need to hear that. You can be happy again. I just completely swear to you, it is possible. There are ways you can build yourself up with people holding your hand and supporting you. So just know, like, if you're going through those tough times, or if you're somebody that's going to help someone through those tough times, happiness is possible once again. Oh, I love this song. Oh my gosh, what a killer shot. Wow. Whoever directed this music video, like, applause. This is such an amazing setting. I love it. Okay, let's go back. Let's watch it a few more times. Oh my gosh, the wind is so strong. This crazy cape dress is actually tied down. Oh, I feel like it's meant to look like a parachute too. Oh, I love it. Oh, that's so pretty. Ooh, okay, so when she went back up, instead of just fully belting it, she definitely brought in some more of that head voice and gave it that lightness to it. Ah, I like that she's bringing in that different color and timbre here. It brings in a little more tenderness to the sound. Right there. There was even a little break to flip into head voice. Ah.
I heard from the heaven.
That was so beautiful. I like the way she did the slide at the end. Ah. And the reverb.
I heard from the heavens.
Oh, what a beautiful way for Heard from Heavens. Oh, beautiful. Okay, one more time. Listen to the reverb after that slide moment. It's glorious. The production on this is just great.
I heard from the heavens.
Oh, that tone quality is perfect. Wow. Wow. What a beautiful way to encourage people to support each other. This song has such good vibes, and I really want to see the movie now too. If you have a Lady Gaga favorite that you feel like maybe I haven't heard, I want you to list that in the comments down below. I really love her singing, and if there's something that I haven't quite heard yet that we can maybe feature on the channel, especially something that features her classical singing, I'd be totally down to check that out. And if you'd like to find more female vocalists that have incredibly powerful vocals, but maybe are just a little underrated, a little lesser known, I'm going to create a playlist over here for you to check out some analysis on those strong female, lesser known vocalists. Check that out. And may you fall more in love with music every day.